Welcome back. Y'all know what it is. We about to get it back popping. Y'all know how your boy do, man. SK Podcast, Street Knowledge Podcast. Y'all know what it is, man. Once again, I wanted to say big thanks to everybody that's been supporting us out there. You know, we got a lot of big things on the way, adding to the schedule. So y'all stay tuned. I'm coming through with a lot of things. Just, keep you all informed with some things, and chopping it up with y'all about a couple things that I've been doing and all that. But yeah, make sure y'all share this. All y'all new people, subscribe. Send it to y'all people, subscribe. So we can keep this thing rolling. Send us a donation. Nothing is too small, too big. We appreciate anything. So we can keep this good content coming and get things rolling in the right way for y'all. But y'all know, for those who don't know me, that is new, I am the one that they call Big Bootsie, the host of the Street Knowledge Podcast, and we'll get a little more familiar with other things, or what y'all can do is go back to some of my previous episodes, and you'll see a few things up there that basically describes who I am. So today I wanted to get into something real serious, real, very, very important, man. I said it on one of the episodes. Our dollar is crashing. We are becoming the lowest, or about to be one of the extinct countries with, or should I say, where money is not going to be of existence anymore. They're getting ready to get rid of our dollar, and it's happening right now as we speak. Y'all got to pay attention to what's going on. I got a few clips I want to play for y'all. I'm gonna play it off my phone because it was sent to me early today and some last night. So I'm gonna just get direct to it with y'all, so y'all can see a few things that's going on and y'all can understand how serious this is about our money. We're not going to have money no more, and they're going to be able to control us and tell us what to do with our money. And if they don't like us to go to a store up the street, they can tell us no and shut our money down, and you can't use it. Basically put you on some type of, like YouTube do it, put you on some type of punishment. You in the you in YouTube timeout corner for you to use your money and go spend it where you want to spend it. Like, they're going to monitor our every movement by monitoring our money. This is getting crazy, man. I'm going to let y'all check a few of these clips. I'm going to play a few for y'all simultaneously, sent by my brother, J Black. Y'all go follow him at T2G_clothing on his Instagram. But I'm going to let y'all see a few things. Hold on.
You lose cash, and this is what we must not let them do. When we lose cash, if we lose cash, and you've only got central bank digital currencies, the computer will know what it is you're trying to do before you even do it, and they will prevent you from doing it. If, for example, they say you can't leave your house more than 5 miles, you try and buy a bottle of water 6 miles from home, you won't be able to. I'm not kidding. That's so many reasons why you should retain cash. It's offensive that the politicians believe that they have a right to all of your information at all times. You lose cash, and this is what we must not let them do. When we lose cash, if we lose cash, and you've only got central bank digital currencies, the computer will know what it is you're trying to do before you even do it, and they will prevent you from doing it. If, for example, they say you can't leave your house more than 5 miles, you try and buy a bottle of water 6 miles from home, you won't be able to.
So I had to let y'all hear it kind of twice, man, so y'all understanding. How can somebody tell us we can't leave our house? How somebody can tell us if they don't want us to buy a bucket of water, they could tell us no? What's going on out here, man? The government is trying to lock everything down, and they're basically, I guess, they're trying to get rid of crime. That's because they saying money is the root of all evil. I don't know. It's crazy. It's getting real wild out here. we better figure out something, because once that happens, I think it's going to be a lot of turmoil. A lot of turmoil will be going on, crazy out here. People ain't going to know how to think. And you already know, us as black people, we're at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to even getting a good job that pays a great paycheck. So where would that position us and our families? Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all check another one out. Hopefully y'all can read that. Hold on.
Biden just announced Executive Order 14067. The US dollars can become crypto, and then they can track everything you do. Your privacy is gone, and we're screwed.
Social credit scores, all the stuff we kind of look at China and kind of go, oh, how could they? You think it's coming here?
It's already here. I've been preparing all the time. I said this thing here, Rich Dad's Prophecy. This was 2013. And I said the biggest crash in stock market history is still coming. It's here now.
Wow. Yeah, we better get ready.
And so that's why it's called the 3 times crash. First, stocks and bonds, they're going to get wiped. Second, real estate. Third, cash is going to. Biden just announced Executive Order 140.
Yo, it's serious, man. And I'm letting y'all see this firsthand. I'm sure some of you people already out there seeing this. My guy's been sending it to me. And, kind of letting me know to prepare. Also, where we're going to be mostly effective is we smarten up and start buying gold and silver. So you got to be kind of get ready to get into that if you're not doing that already. Because gold and silver is going to be worth more than, anything at that point in time. Let me let y'all hear one more.
The median African American household net worth is going to be 0 by 2053. Because we're entering the age of AI, we're going to have self-driving cars and trucks in 5 to 10 years. 30% of malls are going to close in the next 4 years thanks to Amazon. 2.5 million call center workers in the US are going to get replaced by AI. This economic tidal wave is going to wipe out many working class jobs. It's going to be the equivalent of a natural disaster. And we know what happens in a natural disaster. Who suffers? Poor people don't have the resources. People of color, and the same thing's going to happen in this. I can see the tidal wave coming very, very clearly. There was a study in The Guardian that said the median African American household net worth is going to be 0 by 2053.
Like, come on, man. We already got it bad. And we came from where it was slavery, then, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all of them guys, fought to get us, a bunch of the rights that we have to this day, which some of us still don't utilize it because our kids is out here killing each other, not taking advantage of all the good things that is in place, like grants and things like that, because they too busy worrying about their ops and killing up stuff, and it's a bunch of other things that I can speak about that's going to affect what we're doing right now, affect what's getting ready to happen in the future, and especially with something like this coming and nobody's paying it no attention. That's crazy, man. It's time for us to tighten up out here, man, and really come together as much as possible, man. And it doesn't have to be a black or white thing, because this is going to affect a lot of people of other cultures as well. So It's about everybody sticking together and figuring out something. Because it's going to be crazy. Then they got them little robots. Them robots now, them AI robots come marching in with they heavy as hell, but they move agile. And they shooting real bullets, fast bullets. Man, we got a lot to think about, man. We got a lot to think about out here. That crypto money. Oh yeah, and then don't forget, now the government created their own Cash App. Right after the guy that created Cash App passed away. I mean, you know, it make you wonder. Make you go, It's getting real deep out here. It's getting very deep out here, man. And ain't nobody even heard nothing about the Cash App guy. Like, any suspects or anything. Nobody heard nothing. I haven't heard anything. If so, drop me a comment down low and let me know if you guys heard something. Cause that's real. That's a real coincidence. He died, and then they create their own, or basically already had it created. They was just waiting to push the button. So I don't know how Cash App gonna stay maintaining. Or you know, his family members, you know, take over the business. Who's next up to get all, you know, his assets and make sure that Cash App stay rolling. So that's a lot to pay attention to, man. It's a lot to pay attention to. So I want to say a few things, and I want to say shout out to my sponsors once again. Respect the Throttle. Boy G Head, I got my Respect the Throttle joint on today. Y'all can see the patch. Y'all gotta go and get y'all some. Y'all can order them. Hit me up. I'll send y'all straight to the links and all that. But yeah, we gotta tighten up, man, cause our kids is gonna be the one to really get affected behind this. And we got to try and figure it out to create a good transition for them when they get older. And when they are really, truly in the turmoil of the government controlling their money, controlling them. When to go outside. I don't know if we want our kids to feel normal doing that, being that they're going to grow up in that era. That's crazy. It's very crazy, man. So I want to shout out to Shadira. That's a new podcast we got. Y'all need to go over there. It's called The Shadira Effect. And she did a quick trailer pilot. She's going to be speaking on domestic violence, human trafficking, and you know, a lot of big political issues and things of that nature. She is a victim of domestic violence, I guess, / murder right now. Her sister was missing, and she was found she wasn't found, and they charged her boyfriend, husband / kid father and his son for helping after the fact. So, but they still haven't found her yet. So I want you guys to go and check out her podcast. Coming soon. I want y'all to go over there, subscribe, so y'all can stay tuned for a lot of stuff that she has coming, because she's gonna have a lot of good episodes. She's been fighting for her sister. She's been on the news. She's been on Dateline. She's been on a lot of things, man. And she's not giving up the fight to bring awareness to people that lost someone. And, well, lost a loved one in that battle, man. It's real crazy that somebody could kidnap and kill their own child's mother, and even if it was the male, own child's father, for their personal gain or for whatever, or in controlling factors. That's
last year, August.
I'm gonna play a few things for y'all. I'll give y'all a quick sneak peek of her podcast, so y'all can go and check it out for yourself. Like I said, subscribe and share it to all the people, because this is a serious matter, and she's going to continue the journey for her sister until justice is served. And her platform is to help people that is going through domestic violence or lost a family member due to somebody kidnapping them, killing them, or their own spouse killing them for their own personal gain. And, you know, it brought grief to the family. So this is, you know, this is an ongoing serious thing, but I want to give y'all a quick sneak peek of her podcast, so y'all can go over there and check that out and subscribe. The numbers is rolling fast on this one, because I guess because of the matter and how serious it is, and that's why we want you guys to spread the word. And we're going to be doing a lot of films about domestic violence, and, you know, films about these young guys out here killing up each other. Actually, y'all go check out Mike Anderson film. It's called A Polished Soul. It's on Tubi. It's about a brother that had life. He was facing the death penalty, so he took life to duck the death penalty. He did 17 years, and they let him out on good behavior. He went in there and learned how to write scripts. He learned went to school, got all his credentials, came home, started wrote his own movie, directed it, edited himself, everything. And I'm glad that he let me assist him and let me get my executive credits on such a positive film like this, because this is what we're preaching. And then you could go and check out 17 Days, the movie, another domestic violence film about a young girl falling in love with a guy. He was a good guy first, and then all of a sudden he just turned to a devil and started beating her, and to the point where he almost killed her. And it's a nice star-studded cast in both of them. Then they're both on Tubi, so y'all go and check those out. And now I'm gonna let y'all hear some of see and hear some of Shadira's podcast, so y'all guys can go over there and subscribe and actually see her pilot and see what y'all gonna start hearing from her shows when she drop episodes. Here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Shadira Nicole, and some of you are already familiar with my sister's story. My sister, a mother of four, Crystal Chanel Anderson, was kidnapped last year, August. Over the next few months after she was kidnapped, my family, myself, volunteers, and friends went on several searches to look for her. As of December of last year, she was pronounced deceased based on circumstantial evidence. The father of her youngest child was charged with murder and kidnapping, while his son was charged with accessory after the fact. My sister's story is still an open investigation. For any updates, please feel free to follow any of my personal pages. Over the past 6 months, I have suffered from severe depression
So
along
now
with
y'all see-
unforeseen financial hardships.
Now y'all see what I'm talking about. So y'all get to go and check it out. And y'all can see she'll finish up where I just left off at. So y'all go over there and check it out, man. It's real serious. It's a real positive, and I want to say a real admirable thing for her to do, because it takes courage to get in front of this camera and fight for something that's, you know, that's right. Some people would be scared, even though it's a family member involved. They just be scared to actually get on here and talk and let the world know that they're not giving up with what they came to do. So she's on a mission, and we're going to make sure we get her point across to the world as much as possible, man. So I want y'all to go up there and check that out, and yeah, show us some love, some support, share, you know. And she has a foundation, so if you guys can donate to her foundation, we would love for that to go down as well, so she can continue her fight and you know, get her family back on track. And hopefully the right decision gonna be made in that courtroom with everybody who's responsible for her sister's disappearance. And now they're calling it a murder slash death. We're hoping for the best that it's not what that is. And yeah, y'all make sure y'all go and check her out and give her support. Everybody needs support when it comes to stuff like that. Things is crazy out here. People mental is so messed up that they think that they could just take somebody's life and just move on and move forward. Who give them the right to do that? And when it's your own child, your child got to grow up now knowing that you, which is her father, killed her mother. That's a real hard pill to swallow for a child to grow up. Like, I can't even imagine, man. That's real. It's real heartfelt, man. So I'm glad to be a part of helping get these stories across with Shadira. And thanks, Shadira, for letting me be a part of helping you get your story out and helping other people that have these same stories, you know, come to some good common ground. And, you know, when you talk about it, sometimes it just feels better getting it out, and especially when people can relate to the same thing. Sometimes those talks help as well, like therapy. So I want to think of her show as a therapy show for people worldwide. So, and everybody that's been supporting so far, I'm going to say thank y'all for supporting her. Because like I said, it takes real courage to get in front of this camera and speak about your loved one that's not here, especially when you haven't even found them. That's tough as well, man. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all go over there. It's the Shadira Effect. And she's going to have a lot of powerful things. She's going to interview lawyers. She's going to interview news reporters. Private eye investigators, other families that's going through the same pain she going through. So she gonna have a lot of interesting conversation, man. So y'all y'all go over there and support that on her channel, man. And now I want to get into something else as well, as far as missing, people being missing. As y'all know, in Durham, and if y'all don't know, down here in Durham, North Carolina, one of my great good friends, I consider my brother, not just because I want to say he's my brother, and I can say a brother from another mother, which his mother, that's my sweetheart. But they know one of my friends, we call him Biggs, Sean Burton. But, you know, before he got kidnapped, and it sounds crazy in this day and time to say the word kidnapped. Like, I always had his picture up in my room, me, him, and my boy. I'm gonna show y'all the picture actually. Me and him and my boy Damian, the shortest guy. The biggest one is Biggs. And making sure y'all can see it. I always kept this picture up for years. This is when we had the club Sirens Lounge, rocking in Durham. That's why this picture means a lot to me. And it's always been on my dresser for years. For years. And one of the reasons why I call him my brother, and you know, because we done been through a lot of stuff together. We made a lot of money together, man. When he first found out about the club, I was one of the first people he called. Because he know that was my field. I, at this time, had 2 clubs downtown Durham. One used to be called MK's. I got it later. I turned it into Club 2000. In memory of the Club 2000 that my brother Unique Mecca Audio had back in the day. So I wanted to bring that name down south. And I forgot to tell Unique about that. Which he gonna hear it now, but I'm gonna still tell him just in case he be busy and don't get the chance to see this episode. But then I had one across the street. It was upstairs over the Executive Club in Durham. And I called it the Rooftop. And I remember when I first got that Rooftop Club, it was a club called The Edge. My boy Claude had opened up down the street from my club. And they had 50 Cent in there. 50 Cent when he was at his prime. Man, they bought 50 there. He had the whole, people came from everywhere for that. They couldn't even fit people in the building. I ended up getting 800 to 900 people in my club. And I wasn't even prepared to have that many people because I'm thinking, you know, everybody gonna go to the 50 Cent spot. So, and I was fully stocked, but I needed more because my liquor ran out. I had to start sending it to the store for more beer. But down here, you can't have any kind of liquor. You can buy beer from the grocery stores and sell it behind your bar. But in North Carolina, they have it monopolized where you have to buy the liquor from them, and the liquor store hours was closed, and you have to put orders in. So there's no way to get liquor. But we was flooded. So, you know, to get back to what I'm talking about, with my brother Biggs. So when he first got the club, I was one of the first that he called about the club. So the first, how I want to say it, yeah, get back into my story because of he knew that I was into the marketing promotion game. and he know that I dibble and dabble with the clubs and all that. So he wanted to make sure that this thing was going to be done right, that we put together. So we went and sat down, had a few meetings. He brought in a few other homeboys and stuff like that. And Siren's Lounge came to life. So what I'm saying is, that's why this picture is a real sentimental picture to me, even more now because of the tragic thing that happened with him. Very, very sentimental. It was already a real dear picture to me because we had created something powerful and was bringing the whole Bull City out. That club stayed packed every weekend. Every weekend. And we was rolling for about 2 years. And later on things takes its course when it comes to clubs. We didn't really have no tragic stuff happen. A lot of people was coming through respecting the game, respecting, what we was doing. Other people was opening up clubs in the area. So, when you get a new club, people start convert to these new spots and all that. So we basically just chalked it up and continued to go do other things. I left and started running around doing films, and I was doing other parties at other venues here and there, but we never got a chance to revisit to open back up another spot. And later on, down the road, my brother Biggs got locked up. So we didn't get a chance to really do what we wanted to do as a team no more. I had to wait for him to get home. But one thing I can say about Biggs, he'll give you the shirt off his back. He's a guy that was nothing to play with at all. But he only utilized that if you disrespect him or violate him. Other than that, he's a people person, and if he can help you, he would help you any kind of way he can. That's why it makes this whole thing so crazy for what had happened with him. And it's been months now, and we actually haven't even found where he is at. But he's the type of guy, if I'm not even near and somebody was talking about me, first thing he gonna do is check him. Yo, he ain't here. Why you gotta be talking about him? I remember one time a girl was one of his homegirls that he used to look out for was dating one of my friends. And, well, somebody I thought was my friend anyway, he pillow talking about me with her. And she goes, the next day she in the club with Biggs, helping clean up and get ready for the next event. And she started telling Biggs what the guy was saying about me. And this was his exact words to her. He's like, shut up, bitch. You this nigga gossiping. Excuse my language, y'all. But he's like, you this nigga gossiping, man. Boosie took care of all them dudes. Can't nobody say nothing bad about Boosie. His exact words. And that's just one incident, man, with this guy. And he speaks his mind. But like I said, give you the shirt off his back. And I couldn't understand. Right now, I still can't understand. And mind you, this picture still stays on my dress. It's going back on my dress. I just brought it down to show you guys. And really to make a point about how our young boys is thinking out here. and maneuvering so silly. Like I said before in the episode, all the kidnappers that I ever known, man, all the way down from, let's go back to the pay to full with the AZ. With when AZ was snatched up in that house. Kidnappers got nothing. And people lost their lives in that house. And the guys got nothing. It's been several times it's other incidents I've heard with when it came to people running up in somebody's house, snatching them up, and they don't get nothing. So now this particular time, my boy was trying to help somebody, do their thing, help put money in their pocket, help them market themselves, and the guys was thinking opposite and befriended him, and that's how they got up on him to actually snatch him up, take my boy somewhere, and have their way with my boy, because they know that 3-4 of them by themselves with no guns, they wouldn't have a chance. But he thinking that he was helping them. They supposed to been going to the club, passing flyers out for an event that we was doing. We was bringing Jim Jones down, had everything locked in. The streets was talking about it. It was going to be the biggest party on the planet in Durham at Club 919. I had just finished putting the flyers together. Just finished having the flyers and putting them all stores, all beauty salons everywhere in Durham. He just was with me 2 days before this kidnapping happened. And we was just going over what we're gonna do, and next thing I know, I hear that my bro is kidnapped. What? That didn't even sound real to me. It still don't even sound real saying it right now. Like, where they do that at, man? Who gave somebody the right to take somebody and then y'all been watching too much TV? Then take them somewhere, think something was in there. Who would think that somebody would leave massive amount of anything in an apartment nowadays? Like, or a house. Who does that? That's how stupid dudes think out here. Nobody wouldn't leave no drugs like that. No pounds of marijuana like that. No nothing. In no house like that. And y'all might have, I don't know, somebody might have seen a little something up in there and probably done heard him speak that he had something to something, and they thinking that something was in. I don't know. But it's still, when I wake up and see my boy, man, it still shake my head in disbelief, and it disgusts me, man. It disgusts me. We still didn't find where he at. Everybody want to try and rob and get some fast money just so you can get the money and mess the money up. How I know you would mess the money up because of how you thought about this whole situation of doing this kidnapping and then get caught. They got caught on camera. The police tracked down the cars. I don't know how they did it, but however it go, it was real clever. But my bro is gone. We still haven't heard. And the young boys are still out here wilding. Not the young boys, part of his situation, They supposed to have 2-3 of them, from what I'm hearing. But I'm just saying, young boys out in the streets in general, out here killing up each other. And when you try, when the smoke clear, you find out what the motive is. It's not really about nothing. Some long going stuff that's not about anything, man. Because once they get in jail, it's a wrap. So we know that story and how that goes. But yeah, it's still gonna be a long journey. And shouts out to Mel. Shouts out to Eb, to the family, everybody, man. To all the family. Shout out to the friends that love my bro Biggs, man. He's very loved. Very, very well loved. And God wasn't gonna let this one go without something happening. So without justice being served, let me say it that way. But still live to fight another day. My boy's still with us in spirit. He won't want us moping and all that. He wants to stand tall. So that's what I've been doing, standing tall. The family been standing tall. And, you know, shout out to his kids. Those my babies, man. Especially little Sean. I hung around him the most. Little Brent was a baby. But, you know, to the baby girl, like, it's crazy, man. So, you know, y'all stay tuned, man. We got a lot of things going on. The Shadira Effect Plugged In TV. Y'all go over there to Plugged In TV and check it out. We got Shannon's office. Make sure y'all go over there. Check out Shannon's office because y'all going to learn a lot of things that go on inside the office, outside the office. A lot of business talk, a lot of college talk, a lot of AKA talk, and, you know, preparing these young girls for actually being in the organization. And teaching a lot of business skills for women to be their own entrepreneurs. So, you know, the Shannon's office is going to be a big one as well. So y'all can go up there and see her pilot. She got surprised and she acting all shy. But y'all go ahead and subscribe so y'all can go ahead and get ready for what y'all about to see. So y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Big Bootsie. I'll see y'all. Don't forget, share, hit the like button, subscribe, donate to the Cash App, man. Once again, doesn't matter, big, small, doesn't matter. We're not greedy. Whatever y'all do to help us keep maintaining around here on the Street Knowledge Podcast, and love all the support. And big shouts out to my bro, Unique Mecca Audio. Shout out to my bro, G-Ed. Y'all go check out that gas station, 146 and 7th. Got something nice on that truck for y'all. Rolling dispensary. Shout out Jay Black. And oh yeah, I talked to my bro Slade. He's about to be on the rise. He's about to come home. This is a brother. Before I go, this is one of my great childhood friends, along with me and Jay Black. Him and Jay Black go all the way back. These two guys are the guys I was telling y'all about, which is Rich Porter's two lieutenants, who, when you see Rich, you see them, you see them, you see Rich, together every day for years. For years. Slade about to come home. We've been saving these conversations about Rich Porter, because everybody been talking to AZs, the Alpos. They haven't really had a real thorough Rich Porter conversation, except for his sister on Vlad, my sis Pat Porter. So, but I'm talking about inside conversations of that street thing that was going on with Rich Porter. These two guys, Jay Black and Slade, was the guys handling all of that. So he's coming home and he got scripts written. He's an excellent writer. He's coming home and, you know, we getting ready to bless him to get some of his films done. That's how you do when your brother go to jail and do 25, almost 26 years for something he didn't do also, which was a murder involved. He didn't do the murder. They wanted him to tell. But stand-up guy in jail, did 20-some years for somebody else wrongdoing. And this is the type of cloth that we come from. Is why I say the things that I say. And this is the type of cloth that y'all young cats need to learn. If you're gonna do something, make sure you're ready to handle it. If not, chill and fall back. Because you have fun when you're out here doing wild and mischievous stuff. But you don't have fun when the police got you in there, in that interrogation room. And you can't handle it. Everybody be talking tough. A lot of the tough guys is the ones that tell the most too. I've noticed that for years. It's always the tough guys that tell. And some of them look at it as, man, what they gonna do to me? They say something bad about me, I'm getting at them anyway. And now that even changed. Now the snitches have rights to step to people, and people back the snitches up to go and step to people. That ain't cool. So, you know, but my brother, he's about to come home. I don't know if, well, he didn't say I can't say the date, so I ain't even gonna say the date anyway. I'm gonna let him do it once it get closer. And y'all getting ready to hear these real Rich Porter stories. And like I always tell people, the story is only being told so y'all cats will understand that these are the real guys or the real things that we went through, so y'all don't have to go through them, so y'all can learn from our mistakes, from the things that we did back then. So it's not bragging. It's not bragging, but it's real interesting that it's so much very interesting that these are where movies come from. But these are true stories, which is going to be turned into movies. So we want y'all to be, you know, hear it. And hear it from the horse's mouth, the guys that was actually there with Rich Porter. And a lot of y'all, you know, got rumors of Rich was this bad guy, so why would we be blaming Alpo for stuff? Rich did bad stuff too. Don't be listening to rumors. Rich was one of them good guys, great guy, shirt off his back, don't care nothing about a car. You want to hold a car here if he rocks with you. But if you violate him, then yeah, it's going to be a problem. So that was the only thing with that. But y'all going to hear all the right and the real conversation. So that's right around the corner, man. And not only that, we happy that our brother's on the way home. We've been trying to get him out of there. We done filed motions, sent lawyers. We done tried everything, man. And he went all the way through his whole time. He got life. And now, you know, they feel he rehabilitated himself, and which he is. He's very smart, very sharp. He got a lot of big plans on positive things, and we also going to have a lot of big positive things for him to do, so he don't have to worry about going back in there. So when he do report to his probation officer, he only got good and great conversation for his probation officer. See, that's what brothers do for one another. Stick together from then to now. That's how long we made sure we stayed in our brother life. It's on record. That's how long I stayed in my brother Unique life, 26 years. I made sure I hold him down. That's how long I stayed in my brother 730E life. He did 17. I held him down. And that's what you do as a real man. A lot of y'all go to jail, your homeboys forget about y'all. Don't send you bail money, commissary, nothing. Then they might answer the calls here and there. But they don't even have money to even send you nothing, even if they wanted to sometime. So why would y'all be out here doing crimes with these guys or doing crimes of your own and you don't have no money? Then when you get in there, you want to say people ain't holding you down and looking out for you. You was the one out here robbing and stealing and doing petty stuff and not putting your money up. And now you got to call somebody to help you. And then when they do use their money to get you out, you can't even pay it back. But then you want to look as if somebody did something wrong to y'all. That make it right. So you need to reevaluate yourselves and understand what y'all doing. It don't add up. And it don't add up to the fact of, if you ain't got no money, you don't need to be making no moves, doing none of that crazy stuff, man. Like they won't get you. When they get you, you sitting around looking crazy. I done seen it. First 48, I done seen all the tough guys look sad in there. And then all these other shows on YouTube, y'all be looking sad, talking real good and nice to the man or to the lady investigator. None of that tough guy that was just outside. What? I'll blow his brains out. What? I got bond money. You need more than bond money, man. You need lawyer money, all that. And for murders, like I said, it starts at $25,000 just to take the case. If you go to trial, let's go with another $25,000, depending on what you charge and how. So yeah, man. I'll see y'all in a minute. I got a lot of good things, man. Don't forget, subscribe, share, spread the word. Street Knowledge Podcast, we coming. I got a lot of big interviews coming up, so y'all stay tuned, man. Your boy Big Bootsie. I'm out.